Hi, my name is Ashley and welcome to my channel, Ashley versus the Bookish Agenda. Today's video is a tag and it is the mid-year book freakout tag. This tag was started by Chermy at Reads Like Wildfire. I think that's correct. All of the important information will be linked down below. And let's get started because I don't want this video to be super long. First question is the best book you've read so far in 2017, and that is Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. I encourage everyone to please go and pick this book up, even if it's just going to your local library and reading it, please. I have a spoiler-free review that I will put in the cards, the link down below if you would like to hear some of my thoughts, and I don't spoil anything. Number 2 is best sequel you've read so far. I want to give an honorable mention because I'm not far enough in the book to count it. Let me pick it up. So I want to give an honorable mention to Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab because I am currently reading it now. I'm in the very beginning and it just feels like coming back home. I love it so much. But for a book that I read, because I haven't read too many sequels this year, that would be New Moon by Stephanie Meyer. It was leaps and bounds greater than Twilight. I hated Twilight with a passion and gave it 1 star. And I just flew through New Moon, and I did it for Tome Topple. So if you would like to see my Tome Topple TBR and my Tome Topple vlog that I did, I will link those in the description also. 3 is a new release you haven't read but want to. And for me, that is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. This cover just is so beautiful. My brother got it for me for my birthday, and it was definitely super hyped when it came out in February. And a little bit before that because a lot of people got arts. And so I'm hoping that I will love it as much as everyone else has. And it's blurbed by one of my favorite authors. Becky Albertalli blurbed this book. So I'm hoping to like it and hope the hype hasn't killed it. 4 is most anticipated release of the second half of the year. If you've been on my channel, you know that I am dying to get my hands on The Lost Book of the White by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. But if not that one, for those who are tired of hearing about that, They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I loved, got teary-eyed, almost cried my eyes out for History Is All You Left in Me. And I'm so excited for They Both Die at the End. Biggest disappointment was Geekarilla by Ashley Poston. You'll find out a little bit more about that in my wrap-up coming later this week. But I DNF'd the book. I DNF'd it. Let's move on. Biggest surprise would be The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer. When I picked up this book, I was really fresh off of Twilight. I hadn't read New Moon yet. And I got it because it was on sale at Barnes & Noble, to be honest. The 20% off stickers at Barnes & Noble are the devil. And this book, I got it as a new release, and it was only $14 when it was supposed to be like 20 something. So I went into this with very low expectations because Twilight was a disaster, and it just blew me away. It's action-packed. Oh my God, I just was scared on every page. I felt for all of the characters. And I would suggest, if you're nervous because you see the name Stephanie Meyer, just take her off of it. Just read the book. Just be like, this is an anonymous author. You will love this book. I loved it. I could gush forever. I have a book talk on it, which I will link in the cards also, whichever way that is. Next is favorite new author, debut or new to you, and that is Whitney Gardner, who is the author of Your Welcome Universe. I love that book. Okay, first of all, the main character is a trip. I love the fact that Whitney Gardner or publishing, whoever decides these things, put the artwork in, because oftentimes you see that the main character has a passion and you never get to see them in their passion, and you never get to see the outcome of the passion. And so I love that we got to see all the street art that she did. I also love that in the beginning of the book, as throughout, like the beginning of the chapters, there's ways where you learn to sign and things of that nature. I just love that book. I have a spoiler free review of that book. I will leave I will leave everything that I have reviews for or have talked about in the description down below. Check it out. It's very important. I'm just getting used to filling it out. So bear with me. Okay, newest fictional crush. I don't really have fictional crushes. I feel like I'm too old for that. But I do have a character that I like a lot. And that is August in this Savage song. I don't have the Savage song because I am really pro library this year. So I'm going to hold up our dark duet. And I just loved August because of you had to see the personal struggle in this Savage song between him wanting to have more humanity and be a human, but the primal urge that he had to be a monster. And he was just such a good guy. And I'm kind of scared reading this because I'm like, is Victoria Schwab gonna just turn it around and make him evil now? But you know, he has a soft spot in my heart from this Savage song. 9 is newest favorite character, and that is Molly Peskin Soso from the upside of Unrequited. We were right here. We just clicked. She felt like I was reading my life story. I've had so many unrequited crushes. I'm a big girl. Society tells you as a big girl there's certain things that you are just expected to put up with, or you're supposed to expect will never happen to you. And I just loved her attitude that she had about life. She's just a favorite character of mine. I just love Molly so much. And her relationship, so cute. A book that made you cry, The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. That very first chapter when you pick up at the aftermath of what happened, and you can just see her descent into like burying deep inside herself, like giving to protect herself from what has happened and what she assumes people will think of her because of what has happened. It's heartbreaking. You want to like jump through the pages and give her a hug at times. Okay, a book that made you happy. This Savage song. I loved that book. I am tiptoeing, taking baby steps into fantasy, science fiction, fantasy. I'm taking those baby steps, and I just devoured this Savage song. It's quick. The way that she set up, the way that Victoria Schwab sets up her chapters, they aren't super long. And so you don't realize it. And next thing you know, you're like halfway through the book. You're so enthralled. The characters have their moral grayness, but they're still likable. And you just feel for them. And There are so many good things in this seven song. If you haven't read it, please go out and pick up both books. Read them. I think I don't think there would be anybody that would hate them. They are so good. Okay, favorite book to film adaptation you saw this year. I don't really watch movies, and the only thing I really seen this year was um 50 Shades Darker, and I didn't read the book, so I don't really think that can count. 13 is favorite review you've written this year, or if you're a booktuber, favorite video you've done so far this year. And that was my spoiler free review of Your Welcome Universe by Whitney Gardner, because Whitney Gardner actually found out about it. She tweeted me, she thanked me for the review. I've never had an author really tweet me about a review saying that they saw it and thank you. And it just made my day because I had so much love for that book. After I read it, like I immediately jumped up and like filmed it all in the same day. And so for me to get that response from her, it just made my day. Okay, most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or received. For me, that is Mag Magnolia, excuse me, by Maria Devana Headley, and I still don't know what it's about. All I know is that it's blurred by Victoria Aviar, but I think it's about a girl who is sick, but then she like goes into space and she's like perfectly fine in space. And forgive me because I do have to use a light and it's going to glare. But in space, she finds out she doesn't have the illness and she wants to stay there. I don't really know. I got this at the thrift store. It was only $1. So that made me more, ambitious with just grabbing it for its cover because there wasn't too much to lose. And I think I have a book called with this. I'll link it if I do. Oh, second runner up goes to Ignite Me by Tahara Mafi. Even though I don't have much hope for this series anymore, because while I adored Shadow Me, I hated Unravel Me with the passion. It took me almost 2 months to read Unravel Me. So my hope for Ignite Me has just gone down the drain. But the color scheme, the flowers dripping from where the eyelashes should be, like even the orange hue, like I just love this cover so much. It's beautiful, and it's sad that these covers are so beautiful, but that I wasn't in love with the series really. And a book that you need to read by the end of the year. I'm just going to grab this one because it's closest to me and not the first one. But I need to read The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. It's a shame I own all of them and haven't read them yet. I only got them because they were on sale. I'm hoping to get to them though sometime. I don't know when that will be, but definitely I need to get to the Lunar Chronicles because I said my goals for this year was to finish the whole entire series. I'm doing from last year to until I get tired of it. Every year, my goal will be to complete one series, and my requirements is that the series have like 4 or more books in it every year. So that is it for my mid-year book freakout tag. I'm going to leave all the important video links down in the description below. In the comment section below, let me know one of the answers to these questions, or if you have a YouTube channel in the video, leave the video below so I can go watch because I'm obsessed with tags. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers this year. So hit that red button and leave a check mark. And please come hang out with me on all of my social medias. They will be linked down below. I would love to have you. And as always, until we meet again.